Today I'm going to be building a Perplexity research automation which is going to send me all of the latest news in AI. And I'm also going to be hooking it up to this HeyGen video automation later in the video, just because I want my video scripts to be based off of AI news. Without further ado, let's get into it. Already got started on it here. I have this schedule trigger and I'm going to send this to myself every day at 4 in the morning. Why do I get up that early? Because I have, I'm a little crazy. Anyway, once we have that, we're going to send it off to this HTTP request node. And here's how this works. So we're going to send a post request to Perplexity AI. Here is the URL, no authentication. We're going to send headers. The first one is this accept header, application.json. And then we're also going to send authorization. I don't have it here, but you're going to put in your API key. And to get a Perplexity API key account, you go to API here. You're going to go to API keys, and you're going to create a key, name it, and it'll name a key, or create a key. And by the way, you want to have bearer space and then your API key here, which again, I'm going to paste mine in once I'm done showing you this node. And the body here, you're going to turn send body on, body content, JSON, specific body using JSON, and we're going to put this here. And if you're wondering where I got that, you could just copy this here and import that curl command right here, and it'll do most of the work for you besides giving you your actual API key here. But it'll like auto import this here for you, and the only thing you have to change is this content here. Change that to whatever you want to research. So for example, if I say want to research a new bird species type or the latest AI news, you could do that. So we'll do give me the latest news in AI, give me exciting and attention grabbing stories. And then I'm going to put my API key here and I'll show you the results. Alright, I just put my API key in here and the node is loading. And it just finished up, so what it's going to show here is all this stuff. Shows us the link, the titles of the articles, which is pretty cool. A lot of articles. And it's showing us a lot of cool, like, the summary of all the articles. So now we want to format that into something useful, and I think the best way to do that is just through a basic LLM chain node. So we're going to hook something up here. I'm going to use Claude here, Anthropic, and I've been pretty happy with that when it comes to this type of thing. And real quick, you create an account, and same thing, you're just going to create a new credential. I'll show you. And the principle is the same. You just create an account. It's very similar to Perplexity. Connect your API key there. And in this LLM chain, we want to go to define below. We're going to add a user message. Let's require a specific output here. And yeah, that makes sense. So I am going to give you, I'll set this to expression. So before we even mess with the user message, we want to give it a system message, and this is just how we tell it like how to behave. So the best way to do this actually is AI knows how to prompt AI pretty well. So I like to go into ChatGPT or Claude or another tool like that and ask it to generate a system message. ChatGPT, and as you can see, I'm asking it to make me thumbnails. I'm not a graphic designer, folks, so that's where my YouTube thumbnails come from. Anyway, we're going to go to new chat here. You want to position it, give it a role just so it knows what to do, and AI system prompting expert. Okay, and we're back. So I was just messing around with the prompt a little bit, and here's what I did. I took the content from down here where it's just everything, and I have the citations as the user message, and I also sent a system prompt, which here it is. I was messing around with it a little bit, and basically it gives me all the articles with the IDs. and we're going to do some, and it just has like some constraints and some formatting. Then we just have the output parser. What this is, it says, hey, this is the format I want the data in. Here you go. And I'm going to send it to my Gmail account here, just so I get this update. So what we're going to do here is we're going to send that. We're going to, if you want to connect your Gmail account, resource message, operation send. You want to send a to email, so who you're going to send this to. Subject, AI. I'll call this Joe's AI summary for, and if you want to do the date, you could just do json.now. That's a little ugly, but it'll get the job done. It says, hey, this date, this time. Actually, if you want to make that nicer, you just type now.format, parentheses, quote, year, so that just looks a little bit nicer. And leave put it as text, that's fine. And then we're going to send a message. So for the message here, we're going to want to grab our output and we'll leave this alone for now, because we're going to put this into our submagic flow. But for now, I just care about the articles. So we're going to drag this over here. Okay, that is gross. Okay, everybody, so it's a good thing we have this on video, actually, because I wanted to format that so it looks a little nicer. So whenever you run into a hiccup like this, you want to pin your previous data. So I have these pinned so you don't have to run the flow every time. And what I want to do is I want to take these articles and format them so they look nice. So what we do here is I'm going to use a code node. Now I'm decent at coding, but I don't really feel like writing up some code from scratch. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask ChatGPT here. You screenshot this, and we're going to tell it what we want to do, and it's going to format a code node what we want to do, which is format these articles nicely. All right, everybody, we're back. So real quick, I just had ChatGPT. I sent that screenshot. I told it where the data array is. For those of you who don't know, an array, just think of it like a list. This articles is what I wanted formatted, because I don't really care about getting the virality stuff here. We'll use that later. And I have this code node which spits it out as HTML. And then I'm going to send it to myself. So what it does is I still have Joe's AI summary. Email type is HTML, and then I take this HTML body from this code node here, and we're going to drag and drop that. And as you can see here, this is that looks disgusting, I know, but when you actually execute it, this is what it looks like. Today's AI news, sending off all of this in this pretty HTML format, and I think this is really cool, just so I could stay on top of things without having to research anything, or at least directly. It just saves me some time, and time is very valuable. So I'm going to leave this code node for y'all in the description, and by the way, you can choose whatever topic you want here. For this Perplexity agent, you could choose, say, get me bird research, whatever you want. So this is a very simple but very useful automation. Takes a little bit to set up, like very minimal setup here. But now we don't want to stop here, because having this research assistant is great, but we actually want to turn this into content. And that's where this HeyGen flow comes in. I covered it in my previous video, so I'm not going to go too much into it here. But basically what it does, creates a script for the video, creates a description for the post, creates a video, edits it, and then we export it. So I'm going to show you all how to connect this to that, and then we'll be done for the day. So we are going to add this wait node, is because I have this sending at 4 in the morning just for me, so I could start my day off right with some research. So what I'm going to do for me is we're going to add this wait node here. For the video, I'm just going to set it as 1 second, but I'm actually going to delay this. It's really going to be 14 hours. So it posts it, so the automation starts at 6:30. But just for demo purposes, I'll set it to a second. Okay, now what we want to do is, if you don't have one, you want to set up a new open AI node, and you want to message a model. And what we're going to do here is we are going to modify this a little bit, but for now what we're going to do is we're going to take this script here, the virality output from our previous node. Okay, everybody, well, I just created a system prompt for that. So we take this draft script here, from which are Anthropic generated for us, and then what we do is we're putting that into this OpenAI node, which again I showed in my last video, and then we drag it and we drop it, just like I said. Then here's the system prompt, which basically just makes it better. I have it writing as Russell Brunson, because, I mean, the man knows how to write a script, so you gotta give him that. And here it is. Then the rest of the process is exactly the same as I covered in my previous HeyGen video. So just real quick, I'll give an overview. We create a description for it. We then create the video. We then edit the video. And then lastly, we send it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this a run right now. We're going to get two outputs, both an email and a video for our social medias. I'm going to let you all know when that's done, and I'm going to run this automation from scratch, and I'll see you when I get back. We are live. Had to add my email. I'm very silly, everybody. I had to add my email into this node here. Now we're live. Okay, everybody, the video is still loading, but I just got the email. As you can see, it's right. It shot it off to me, and it gave me this today's AI news. Got the GPT-5 with 40% better reasoning, and we have Google launching their new Opal tool, which is cool. We have AI helicopters for border surveillance in Texas, which, interesting. And same thing, UC in the other part of the country, we have UC San Diego. Yeah, data efficient medical AI, some HIPAA questions there. And lastly, we have an AI mattress. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how they use AI in a mattress. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, this just gives me a brief summary of everything that's going on in the AI world today. And especially with how fast moving it is, I need to just stay on top of it, so this is a very helpful tool for me. I'm gonna cut now, and I'll see you when the actual video is done. Okay, everybody, we're back, and the video just finished creating. So let's take a look at it. We're going to just grab this download URL, download it to my PC. Let's see how it turned out. This is going to be an AI news tip.
Texas just unleashed AI-powered helicopters on the border, and it's turning the surveillance world upside down. These aren't your old-school choppers. We're talking real-time tracking, night vision, pattern detection, tech so sharp it can spot a pin drop miles away and instantly alert the authorities. Supporters are calling it revolutionary for security. Critics? They're sounding the alarm about privacy and civil liberties being shredded. Is this the future, where advanced machines watch our every move? Or is it a nightmare waiting to happen? The debate's hotter than a Texas summer. So next time you hear about AI policing the skies, remember...
Yeah, as you can see, that's pretty good. I'm not going to get into some of the controversial topics here, but just know that being able to create these type of news videos on autopilot like this is very helpful. And especially, and just when you build out an automation, if you have something that, it's just being resourceful that, say you want to build this new one, if you could find a way to integrate this new one into something you already have, so in my case, that video creator, you just want to be resourceful, and instead of building the video creator again, you could just hook it up like this, kill two birds with one stone. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this far. My name is Joseph, the Director of Artificial Intelligence for Hippo Advertising. We help small businesses save time and attract more customers using AI and automation. if you want me to build something cool like this for your business, or you just want to integrate this type of technology to save time, love to hop on a call with you. You could also download my free $10,000 AI blueprint, which just goes over some of the latest tools in the industry, which can do anything from video creation, image creation. It could call people for you, and just to get all the boring stuff off your plate. And I'm also going to be hosting a webinar series starting this week. It's going to be just me going a little bit further into this type of things. So if you want to just learn, stay on top of the trends, just like our Perplexity research agent lets us do, love to see you on there. This has been Joseph Sestita. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.